welcome to our Curse Plays Escape from Tarkov single player mod. We're here on Interchange because we are going to go for those two books we were here for last time, but we didn't have the food to exactly go for them. So we're gonna make our way through here. I have a feeling I know where I'm going. I'm going to where the I think the ground is like the ceiling collapsed and we can get up into the mall. Go outside and go around the mall. That's another good option. Exactly am I? Okay, I went in exactly the wrong direction. Surprised there's no scavs down here. Might be because I spawned so close to down here. That's an airdrop coming in. Okay, yeah, this is where I want to be. Or at least close to it. Yep, right here. The boss can be around here. Check to see where I actually am. I need to go opposite the door to Rasmussen. So down here. gonna have to go up there. Ooh, that's a good find. I believe what I need is in here. It's like in a pile of books somewhere on the floor. Trick is finding which pile of books. Oh no, this one's on a shelf. Okay. I can just barely see that in the window. There. That's the one I needed. Now I have to go upstairs to the next one. That one's on the floor in a pile of books. Can't open these doors. Alright. So the kind of safest way to make our way upstairs is actually to go around one of the two corners. Yeah. Let's go this way, go around the corner, pass in front of Idea, and there's a, like an emergency stairwell that we can take to the 3rd floor. Might as well take a look in here while we're at it. G-phone. Another CPU fan. Drill. PRS ammo. Nice thing about that 120 pack of PRS there is that when I open it, it goes down from 2 inventory slots to 1. That's actually a bug. It's supposed to become 2 stacks of 60. energy. Good find. Let's unload these. That's the direction we need to go. I don't like using these big stairwells simply because they're so open at the top. So like any scavs or anyone could be up on that second floor. They could see me and get the drop on me before I even realize they're there. So it's better for me to head back to this this emergency stairwell. At least here I have a good idea of where they're coming from. Nothing on the... Wait. Aha. There was some on the shelves. Get a grip as to where I need to go. Okay, so I need to go across the front of the store. Yeah. I really find it weird that I haven't seen or heard anybody. Tech Light looks like an interesting store to check out.
Goddamn Ruskies.
I got him. Oh, jeez. Whew. What's my health like? Oh, level 6 armor, doing work. these syringes, or not syringes, that's not what I need. Kind of sucks, I can't fit it. I can fit his helmet in here. Oh, this is gonna make me so heavy. My next truck's probably railway. Yeah. Oh, I don't like this. It's probably the way we're gonna have to get down. So, kind of got across. Alright, so we take a left down here. And it's up through here. So what we're looking for is in here. And oh man, this is creepy. Why is it creepy? Okay. So, let's eat. Use about 25 of this. Alright. Let's start getting out of here now. We're not so weighed down. Our character is at least strong enough that holding all this stuff is just fine. Like, yeah, we're losing stamina as we walk, and our walk speed is halved, but there's a store down here I want. You know, Techlight seems like it's a good place to look for tech stuff, and I do need to find a found and raid GPU. This seems to be just the place I'm looking for. I really need to rebind that my light key. Put that on my mouse, because I actually have to lift my hand off either my mouse or my no, that's take a pull. Helix. That's a power cord. Magnets are worth a bit. Pick that up. Got any ovals for me? Relay's good money too. Another drill, some capacitors. More capacitors. Light bulb. Light bulb, light bulb. Wires. Geiger counter. USB CPU fan. T-plug. Mixer's pretty good. Motor. But ain't no one got space for that. Hard drive, relay. Okay. I feel like I've given this place a good good once over. AK-105, wow. I'd love to take you, but we've got to get out of here now. Just the one USEC, huh? If that's all I get, if that's all I see, so something that I've seen today is I was looking into it because me and Ghost LPs, we were sadly informed that the maker of the mod that gives scavs more spawn points, that sadly he's no longer going to be working on or updating the mod. So, you know, Ghost wondered if, you know, if it's something simple like putting coordinates or something into text files to start changing that stuff, you know, then that's a mod that he could make and would be more than willing to make for our use. And so I looked into it a little bit more because I've got more spare time than he does. You know, it's I don't like those noises. But, you know, it's November, and, for the job he does, it's quite a, busy season for him, so he doesn't really have as much, spare time as I do to look into this stuff. Man, I've killed a scav right there. So I went ahead and I started, you know, digging a little bit. And what I found is that my suspicions are right. They did change in this version of Tarkov, the mod. They did change the spawn points. How about no? Alright, let's get moving. So they did change it. So, like, I was talking about, like, there used to be scavs that would spawn and hang around certain places on shoreline, and they don't anymore. It's the same for other maps. And a nice community contributor, I didn't catch their name, they looked into the files for SPT Tarkov. They did find that, so under like the scavs spawn and move towards or away from specific areas. I can't jump this, so I have to go all the way through. And those areas, you know, they're defined elsewhere. They found where they defined them. They found the coordinates and matched those coordinates up on the, and they matched those coordinates up on the maps and overlaid it. And those overlays, those are accurate to my, oh no, why? Why you do this, game? And those overlays are actually accurate to my experience playing the single player mod. And it's different from like the overlays to find scavs on live, and on live I can still find scavs in those places. So it's been changed since at least 3.1.1. I'm playing on 3.2.4. Oh, this is a death wish right here. But I do have open space. Hex grid's it's a good piece of armor. It's level 6. It's like the slick I'm wearing right now. Mark 47 Mutant. That's a good find. This is like an AR-15 and 7.62 by 39. Could swear I picked up more of those, so I can stack that. I can take that mutant. I'll move the rest. This is really going to slow me down. But we shouldn't, unless there's like some, another like, what is it? Another PMC, like hanging out, like close to these areas. We shouldn't encounter anybody for the rest of this run. And it's sad now that like all of my suspicions as to where scavs are actually like confirmed. So like that the only overlay that's like fucking crazy is that's labs. Labs is the one where you really can't predict, because like basically the whole thing is like one area. So, and the way NPCs spawn there is there shouldn't be any NPCs on labs until you start doing the things that open up the exits, and that will cause them to spawn. So, like, let's say you open up, like, the front freight elevator in labs, which is one of the main ways that people get out of there. You know, it'll spawn raiders in there, and they'll come out. And then basically, like, the raider AI is a lot like boss AI. And the way they have that is that it moves towards another specific point and then patrols between those 2 points. And so, like, I've been watching, like, a lot of, like, videos on, like, live Escape from Tarkov. And, like, some of the strategies that they use. Because, like, generally, everybody who spawns onto labs goes to turn on the, you know, turn on the elevators and stuff. Because that's going to spawn raiders, and the raiders engaging people is going to let you know, like, where the other players are. You can actually get a lot of map knowledge, like, knowledge about where people are on the map from that. Now, that me engaging that PMC on the upstairs of there, I've actually never been on the 3rd floor in interchange before. I've never been up there. So I have no idea what the spawns are like up there, or if there are spawns. And it turns out there is. So, and I did have, you know, this rifle. A nice long-range rifle. Like, even though this isn't, this should be 1x magnification, which should be like, which means there should be no magnification. LPVOs still have a little bit of magnification due to the way they work, because they're like scopes, except when you, you know, turn this around, you're actually changing the focal point of the lens, and that's what makes it zoom in, zoom out. It's kind of like some of the old pairs of binoculars where you could, you know, like turn stuff on the lens to zoom in, zoom out, change the focal point. So there's always going to be a little bit of zoom through these. But also, like, these LPVOs, they're really good in Tarkov. And that's why I'm trying to transition over to using them as opposed to transitioning away from the EOTechs magnifiers, because of the way Tarkov does rendering. So, out from between me and this wall right now, it might not actually render, depending on your settings, it might not actually render somebody running through there. Like, maybe that's too close. Maybe between this and that wall back there. So, like, looking at it right now, if somebody's running along there, I'm not going to see them because they're not rendering. But if I look down this, even though it looks really low, because of the way that it does picture within picture for these, it treats it as if the optic's already magnetized. So what it'll do is it will render players and scavs, even if it normally wouldn't. And then I could, you know, zoom in and pop them. So basically, depending on your settings, this game has about a 150 meter render distance for players. And you actually need and that render distance goes out to as far as it needs to. I've seen shots be made up to like 500 meters. But the person doesn't render until you look down the scope. So that's probably just a limitation with the engine, because like, man, this is the Unity engine, and man, is Escape from Tarkov pushing what this engine's capable of. So that's probably more of an engine limitation or a limitation to keep frame rates good, or to actually help keeping players in sync with each other. You know, keep the latency times down, that sort of thing. You know, that's what that could be. And I kind of like that, because a lot of people, what they'll do is, especially in first-person shooters, frames per second is everything, especially in competitive ones. So a lot of people would turn their graphics down. That gets rid of grass, it gets rid of, it simplifies detail on objects farther away, so like maybe some of these bushes and stuff won't render, stuff like that. So people will turn their graphics down to gain an advantage. And I kind of like that if you turn your graphics down to gain that kind of advantage, you're actually also turning your render distance down, which means, you know, you have to find that happy medium between the furthest render distance you can get per your performance. I mean, in a perfect world, everyone would get perfect performance, but, you know, we're the PC master race. We're not some console peasants here. Ooh. Daryl Fellows. With a thorax shot from 15 meters away. Now that's 2,000 XP. But however, we're about to get a lot more from turning in that quest. Oh, no. Yeah, there is that age-old, like, performance versus, that's right. We put together an SA-58 last time. Will you fit here? Yes, you will. Good. So, like, there's always that push and pull versus performance against... Get up there in the money. Performance versus... you know, people always trying to get an advantage. Max energy, go there. Another P-22, and this thing is full. That loaded up. Let's see what he was shooting. It couldn't have been good. Yeah, it was just FMJ. Yeah, what he shot me with wasn't, because like it barely dented my armor. It didn't really do any damage to me. Okay. Let's go down to here. Now this is a really interesting gun, and actually, I'm probably going to kit this out because it's going to replace that that AK that I built that I lost. Yep, that's 9x39 BP, so that goes in there. 45 ACP suppressor. I wonder if that will fit. I mean, it would probably fit. Got another sight for the two. Like, the thing is like, I'm getting parts for these grenade launchers, but they already have them, so I don't need that sight ever. New AFAC for me. Those are always welcome. I believe I already have both of these. Alright. So we're going to keep the mutant. Does it fold? It does not fold. Darn. Does it fit the drum? It does not fit the RPK drum, sadly. I could actually go ahead and sell this, actually, because I'm not going to be using it. AS Val doesn't fold. Alright. Exit the location on shoreline. I've got 5 days. I just have to extract through the tunnel once. I've been extract location here. We finished. Key to success. So let's go ahead and hand these in. No fuss needed. Nice. Just complete this, because I'm already level 3 with Therapist. The stylish one. What? What? Kill Kilo 100 times. Good joke. Good joke. Like, okay, what does that even get me? Alright, let's go to the wiki. I have to know. Oh, okay, let's go. Quests, Ragman. Kill Killa 100 times. Alright, what does this unlock? This is not needed for... This quest is not needed for Kappa. Doing it unlocks the ability to buy the tracksuit clothing item from Ragman. So, go to his services. We can buy new clothing from Ragman so that we can make our PMC look a bit different. So, so basically the Adidas tracksuit. So we need to be level 48, need loyalty level 3 with him, and spend 4 million rubles just for the top. And I feel like there's what? There's no track bottoms for this. But to be honest, like what I would wear, I'd probably go USEC Woodland Infiltrator and USEC Commando. Requires a no Woodland. So I just need to be level 38 and spend a bunch, because that'll get me some cool Woodland duds to wear. Yeah, so we're not doing that. I'm not even gonna complete that at all. Okay. I believe I unlocked the ability to buy a new backpack from it too. It might not be available yet. So tasks. I've got survive location on lighthouse. Let's replace this. Find a transfer this gear. Pack of sugar. We can do this. I believe we can create sugar in the hideout. Oh, rest space is done. Install that. Lounger with a sofa, an LCD TV, and a PlayStation console. Sarah says it was hard to imagine that such comfort could be organized in an underground bunker when the whole world flies into the abyss. Nice. Water collector. An advanced water collection system for both groundwater and rainwater. It contains various cleaning filters, an electric pump, and extensive water supply throughout the hideout. Additional filtration and enrichment system allows you to get very clean. So now, all these water filters we're finding we can use, and they'll produce super water. So this is super water. It takes up 2x2 space, gives us energy, hydration, raises all of our skills for 10 minutes. But we can also take that over to like our nutrition station, our nutrition unit, and we can use that to make other stuff. So we can make 20 of hot rods. We can also use it to make 10 beer. I thought there was another way we could use it to get, here it is. We can also make a whole bunch of actual water with it. Yeah, we can make this. Let's make some sugar. I just have to not fall asleep and get this turned in. Alright. So we're here. Bitcoin bomb. Let's just get our Bitcoin. We are... Oh, that's currently upgrading. So that's going to be upgraded another 16 hours. Oh man, this is all come together. Gonna get memory level 8 soon. We can get the booze generator up. And if we had enough dollary dues, we could get this going. Air filtering unit. Oh, this thing's so expensive to get running. Let's go back to our traders here. Okay, so you have an eliminate task. Eliminate any PMC operatives anywhere. Let's replace this. Survive customs once. If I do customs next, which I don't really have any reason to go there. I can't afford to replace it right now, but you know what? Yes we can. Let's just go ahead and sell this Bitcoin off. Let's just sell off the Bitcoin right now. Because, find a transfer. An aluminum splint. Alright. Accept that. Just turn those in. We've got some. There we go. Alright. Now we can go ahead and sell stuff. I think we already have one of those. Yeah, the PS320. So we can go ahead and sell that off. We'll sell these off. Okay. $7,000. Yeah, it's like 400K from that whole thing. Just occurred to me that I didn't get everything from that I should have. Okay, so Ghost Balaclava, which is a reference to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 character named Ghost. Okay. I like the slot placement on this one a little more. You can still get 8 2x2s in here, plus a 4x4. So I like this one a little bit more than the Asmit. But we'll keep this. This foul magazine can go over here. We don't need another ammo case, unless I want to just put shotgun ammo in there, but it's like, there's only 3 kinds of shotgun ammo I'm even going to keep. So I'm not like really hurting on the ammo front here. Here's some more euros. I'm really regretting that I sold off all my GP coins. I'm like, oh, I'm never going to use that. So I looked them up, and the GP coins, they're for you exchange those for labs key cards. So now I'm really booting myself in the head over that. All right, so let's get more stuff going here. Intelligence Center 3. All this stuff is so expensive. Scab cooldown timer, flea market commission. Cool. So that's getting upgraded. I'm thinking this is going to be next. Just wow. Okay. We've been keeping stuff for meds here. Let's go ahead and buy one of those. Alright, let's take a look-see here. Alright, aluminum splints. We can use 2 more. Just for that. Why do I have so much stuff? Get my syringes in here. Put my ophthalmoscopes down there. I have so many med tools. This stuff here, all of this stuff, all it is okay, so I need a new one of these if I'm gonna upgrade that. Okay, so this can get rid of these 2 IFAKs, which I do want to do. You do. So that hands that over. I can't really make anything else. I can make blood sets though. It's just gonna use up my silicone tubes. So I don't need to really look for those too hard. I think because I'm moving away from the Salewas, we can move these out here and possibly get rid of them. Alright, which means I can spend the rest of my money upgrading this again. Okay, so air filtering unit we're not going to get right now. Let's get the booze generator up and running. So we're going to need another one of these. These aren't that bad. Oh, nobody's going to buy them for euros, though. I wish they would. Need 4 of these, because I do need 1 left over. Oh. 1. I could have picked up a helix for free. These really don't go for much at all. That surprises me. Still, 115k left over. Let's get this going. So this will craft moonshine for us, which we can then, and moonshine sells for a lot. So between the booze generator and the Bitcoin farm, you know, that's going to be our passive. We could start working on getting this stuff. I don't have enough. Alright. So you guys get in there. You know what? I really don't need the ammo can, so that can go. That'll get me towards the 25,000 I need there. Dark character is things are really looking up here. I think I have a bag full of grenades somewhere. There it is. This is all our spare grenades. And our thermal. There we go. Alright. What's everything looking like now? Alright, sweet. So we'll get Ragman to level 3. Excuse me. We'll get Ragman to level 3 as soon as we level, which is excellent. So we can start looking at our other traders here. We're going to need to start doing some tasks for Prapper. Now, I'm thinking that this is the one that I might do. Locate the transport the chemicals. I might give that to Prapper. Because it's between Prapper, Therapist, where if I lose, due to like doing that here, if I don't do this quest for Therapist, then I'll still have enough for max level 4. And plus I've got all these other quests for Therapist. That's not going to be a big deal. Skier might be a big deal though. Losing 0.25 off of him. Especially without a great way of getting it back. Because that'll get rid of 0.5. I'll get rid of 0.5 to... So we only have 15 total if we don't give it to... if we don't give this to him. And plus we won't get this as a reward. But if we do this for him, this will put us way behind for Prapper. So we're gonna have to think about that. So she's ready for level 4. I might take a big hit with Skier. I've got a couple of things I can do for him, like putting the markers on shoreline and woods for Peacekeeper to get him to 3, which I need to work on. Ragman's going to be at level 3 as soon as I turn 32. And I don't think I'm ever going to get Jaeger to 4, and I don't think I'm going to care to. Now that I have what I need in the, I'm not going to push his quest too much. So, his quests are really gamey for me. I do have tasks left. I do need to get a Fountain Raid. I do need to get an RSAS. The problem with the R11 RSAS is that you can't sell it on the flea market, so I can't buy one. So I have to get one unlocked to be able to buy. But we've got a long time before that. Shooter Born in Heaven, I don't think I'm gonna get done. Anyways, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. This is Arcturus, signing off.